On Valentine's Day, he stood before her, his voice steady but laced with something deeper, something final. "You deserve the world," he began, his tone warm, almost affectionate. "You know how much I appreciate everything you do, the cooking, the cleaning, the effort you put into making this house a home. So for Valentine's Day, I wanted to give you something special, something timeless." She gasped, eyes widening with anticipation. "You didn't have to." He smiled, reaching into a sleek, elegant box. "Go on. Open your eyes." Her breath caught as she saw it. A Rolex, a symbol of prestige, of enduring value. "Oh my God," she whispered, hands trembling as she reached for it. "Thank you so much." "Go ahead," he urged. "Try it on." With a delighted giggle, she lifted the lid completely, only to freeze. The light in her eyes flickered, dimming. What is this?" "Take a good look," he said, his voice devoid of warmth now. There, nestled inside the box, was a photograph, a moment captured in time, as eternal as the luxury what she had expected. It was her, wrapped in the arms of another man. "No," she breathed, shaking her head. "No, no, no. That's not me." His smile was cold, knowing. "Oh, then who is it?" She stammered, her fingers curling around the edge of the box as if she could will the picture away. "I don't know. I don't know who gave this to you, but that's not me." He scoffed, his eyes dark with quiet triumph. "I took it myself." She swallowed hard, her voice cracking. "You have to believe me. That's not me." But he only stepped back, tilting his head slightly as the first raindrops began to fall outside, mirroring the tears gathering in her eyes. "Happy Valentine's Day," he murmured. On Valentine's Day, everything came crashing down. He stood outside, fury bubbling beneath the surface as he looked at the scene unfolding before him. "Yo, what's going on?" he shouted, his voice a mix of disbelief and anger. "Are you serious right now?" He stormed toward the truck, his heart racing as he realized what was happening. His wife, the woman he trusted, was sitting in his own vehicle, with another man behind the wheel. "Open the window, man," he demanded, his voice sharp, frantic. The other man inside the truck didn't budge. "Yo, what's going on? Why is she with you in my car?" He pointed a trembling finger at his wife, who refused to look him in the eye. The betrayal stung, more painful than words could express. "She's got someone else driving my truck." "My truck? Man." The other man inside the truck remained calm, but the tension was palpable. "Chill out," he said, though his voice was almost too casual for the situation. But the husband couldn't stay calm. Nah. Open the door. Now." He banged on the truck, demanding answers, his anger taking over. "You need to get out of my car." "Bro, I don't know what you're talking about." The man inside the truck tried to deflect, but it didn't matter anymore. The wife stayed silent, eyes downcast, unable to even offer defense. "I can't believe this," he muttered, shaking his head in disbelief. "You're really gonna do this to me? With him, in my truck?" He paced, emotions swirling. "You seriously can't even explain this." The man in the truck refused to roll the window down, playing dumb, but the husband wasn't backing off. "Open the window," he demanded again. "We need to talk. You owe me that much." He stepped back, trying to keep his distance, but every inch of him was burning with betrayal. His wife had chosen this moment to destroy everything, to be with someone else, someone in his truck, on his turf. As the confrontation continued, the realization began to hit. "It's the child, isn't it?" The husband's mind raced. "I don't know why my kid has blonde hair and blue eyes." The words slipped out, unbidden. She had no answer for that. The man she had chosen was different, and now the truth was undeniable. The child in her arms was the result of her infidelity. "Don't blame it on genetics," he continued, his voice cold. "You cheated with a man who doesn't even look like me. You're not fooling anyone." Her silence was deafening as the truth sunk in deeper, but she still wouldn't admit what had happened. The confrontation was escalating, and it wasn't long before the law got involved. "You're being cooperative, but we're still taking this outside," an officer's voice cut through the chaos. I'm not putting handcuffs on you just yet, but I need to pat you down. Make this easy on yourself. The officer's hands were quick, efficient. Turn around. Hands behind your back. As she complied, her face showed no emotion. But deep down, she knew the consequences of her actions were about to catch up with her. She sat there, shoulders tense, her breath uneven as the officer's voice remained calm, steady. Is there anything in your purse that your child is going to need? Did you grab everything? A quick nod. Yes. All right. When you get in, just ease yourself down first. Use the door to push yourself back, and then bring your feet up onto the seat. Don't try to put them on the floorboard. You're wearing sandals, and it could cut the tops of your feet. She hesitated, her hands trembling slightly. I'm a nervous wreck. The officer sighed, a touch of sympathy in his voice. It's okay. Listen, this isn't the end of the world. It's not going to ruin anything with your children. She swallowed hard, barely able to meet his gaze. Yeah, but I have to stay here till morning. You have to see a judge first because of the family violence charge. But you'll be fine. I promise. Her voice cracked as reality sank in. My baby's birthday is tomorrow. You'll be out for your baby's birthday, the officer assured her. I promise. She nodded again, barely holding herself together as he continued. I'm just going to go through your purse real quick. I need to make sure there aren't any weapons or anything dangerous in there. I won't get invasive, all right? Okay. Her voice was small now, resigned. Meanwhile, somewhere else, in another conversation, a different kind of reality was being dissected. There's no man alive who's gonna argue with what I'm about to say, the voice declared with confidence. A 10? That's all body, all beauty. Got it going on, no doubt. But the maintenance? Too much. Too much time. Too much effort. A slight pause. A 9? Same issue. Too many people telling her she's a 10, so half of them act like she is. The ones who don't, they still demand more than what most would. You gotta be on your game 24/7, and that's a problem. An 8? Now we're talking. She's got it going on, still independent, but sometimes too independent, to the point where you start feeling like just a dude instead of that dude. And that's time wasted. But a strong 7. A knowing chuckle. That's where the sweet spot is. She can compete with an 8, but her mindset is different, more appreciative. She treats you like she wants you, and because of that, the time you spend together, it's just better. A pause, then a smirk. I'm with you when you're right. Play something. For all the years of existence, for all the opinions thrown around, this was the one time, perhaps the only time, he had ever agreed with something Stevie had to say.